Welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block. Special guest Brendan Holden. And this is the part of the show where we pimp stuff. Now, so I know you mentioned some shows earlier today, earlier in the show. So pimp whatever you got.
Okay. The 19th, which is not this Thursday, but next Thursday. It's a week from today. I believe this airs on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yes. A week from today, I'll be at Soho's. I want to say we started about 10, and it's usually 2 sets, but the last time I played till 1:30, just because I was having fun.
Sweet.
The next definite show is Spicoli's in February, and I'm not exactly sure the date. I can't remember. It's on my website, BrandonHoldenMusic.com. I generally try to keep everything updated on there. I spoke with the guy that does Hog Bottom, and I'm going to play there. I just don't know what time yet. That's April 21st. You should definitely, if you don't know anything about Hog Bottom, contact me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/BrandonHoldenMusic. Try to keep everything the same for simplicity purposes.
Good idea.
And then the fair, which would also be the 21st. I'm speaking with 2 different entertainment companies, I think is what they're called, to try to help me get booking. I'm the world's worst at tooting my own horn.
Yeah.
So if they help me out, if I qualify, then at that point I'll have more shows, and they'll all be on my website, BrandonHoldenMusic.com. Feel free to swing by anytime you want to. Leave a comment. Just don't mention Brian Mallard.
Yeah. Speaking of Brian Mallard, Facebook.com/Brian.Mallard. If you have trouble finding him, he is in my friends list. Now, I know now, found out this morning, that it was not you. However, I was at Soho one night. This is directly linked to Mr. Holden's talent. I was at Soho one night, and it sounded like the radio came on. You know that country's barbecue song, Hometown Tradition? I heard it playing, and I realized that the radio was not on, but it was in fact this man singing it and playing it. It sounded exactly like the commercial. Now, did you hear that once and just play it, or did you have to work at it?
Oh, I definitely heard it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
On the radio. I actually watched a friend of mine play it one time.
Oh, okay.
At a bonfire at his house. We were all well on our way.
Yeah.
And he played it once. I was like, wow, that's the country song. He said, that's it. I was like, I am going to play it. And that was how that went. I think he actually recorded it on Facebook and linked it to Country's website, or their Facebook page, and they sent him some T-shirts and some hats and some coupons and stuff like that. So,
wonder what I could get for touching video to the Playboy website. Anyway,
it's worth a shot. I'll hold the camera for you.
There you go. Now, there's a couple of questions I like to ask. 2 are directly linked to each other. What is your feel, your opinion? What do you think of the local music scene in the Valley, Columbus, Phoenix City? What do you think of the local music scene?
It's varied. I mean, you have people that do all sorts of different music. I like it because you can have somebody that does folk music, somebody that does rock, somebody that does gothic, somebody that does country, somebody that does bluegrass, and they'll all sit at the same table and be friends.
Yeah.
There's no separated cliques anywhere, and I really like that.
Yeah.
And even if I don't like a particular style of music, the quality of it is
high.
Very good down here.
And the musicians are all very, very friendly and personable.
Unbelievable.
What would you like to see? What direction would you like to see the music scene take? What would you like to see happen?
I don't even know. Like I just started with music, so I don't know. I don't even see anything wrong with it. The only thing I could think of would be see it boom.
Yeah. See
it just explode. I'd love to see everybody that I know down here do something productive and go places. Because I really think they could.
Very cool. And one last question, and you may be you're understanding of these people. They're somewhere sitting in the audience. Hopefully, there's a person sitting there watching the show, and they're an aspiring musician. Maybe they got a guitar in their lap, but they haven't come out and played anywhere. They don't know what to do. They don't know. Maybe they don't have the nerve. What advice would you give to an aspiring musician, singer, songwriter, poet, actor, or anything else out there? An aspiring artist. What advice would you give?
You'll never know until you try. And if you never try, you're always going to wonder what would happen. Failure is always an option, but I'd rather try and fail than not try and wonder. And as far as trying to find where to start at, Sohos puts out a magazine, Playgrounds, and everything is in there.
Playgrounds magazine, check it out. Lots of information in there about the local music scene. Very cool. Well, Brandon, it's been a great pleasure having you on.
The honor was all mine, Brian.
Hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Hope you've gotten a lot out of it. And we'll see you next time. Brian Mallard Facebook, Brendan Holden Facebook, BrendanHoldenMusic.com. Everything uniform for simplicity. And we'll see you next time. I'm Brian Mallard, your host for Minstrels on the Block.
This next song is on my demo CD that you can grab from me if you come see me play anywhere. It's called When I Get Home. It was written on my last deployment about the things that you want to do when you get home. Hence the aptly chosen title.
Got sand in my hair, got the sun on my face, rocks in my boots. Lord, I hate this place. I'm gonna hold my breath till the day I leave. See a little prayer. Done got started on my list of things to do when I get there. Like I'm gonna grab my gun and hit the woods. Take some time for me. Buy a Barbie fishing pole and take my girl down to the creek. Gonna drink a cold one, make it a tall one. Second thought, he'll make it too. These are things that I got planned when I come home real soon. Got my gun in my hand, got my helmet on my head. My buddy's got my back, without him I'd be dead. What I'm told without question, and I do my best. Shots ring out into the night, looks like I'll join all the rest. Oh, good Lord, please take care of my family. I wanna know that they'll be fine now that I gotta leave, 'cause I'm gonna meet my grandpa at the gates with his crooked smile. We'll meet up with my Uncle Mark, we'll all sit down and we'll pick a while. I'm gonna walk with Jesus, pick out my wings, meet them brother that I never knew. These are things that I got planned when I come home. I'm gonna walk with Jesus, pick out my wings, meet them brother that I never knew. These are things that I got planned when I come home. When I come home.